Gold has just closed with a powerful bullish pin bar candle, but this is exactly where most traders get trapped before the next major move. Right now, smart money is already positioning while retail traders are still reacting. In this breakdown, I'll show you what's really driving gold and the key levels you need to watch this week. If you trade gold seriously, stay until the end. This is how you stay ahead of the market. Macro outlook, 3 key forces driving gold. Force number 1, US dollar dynamics, DXY. The US dollar remains the most important counterforce to gold. Understanding its next move is critical for gold traders. DXY technical breakdown. Starting with the weekly chart, DXY formed a bearish rejection candle after testing the 101.5 resistance, but buyers quickly stepped in around the key 100.0 to 100.3 support zone, which was the previous breakout area. Keep in mind the DXY only recently broke out after more than 13 months of consolidation, making the probability of a major bearish reversal relatively low. This support zone is likely to attract fresh buying interest before the next bullish leg begins. Our base scenario for next week is a rebound toward 101.5, followed by a period of consolidation between 100.0 and 101.5. Once resistance at 101.5 is broken, DXY could extend its rally toward 103 and eventually 104. On the daily chart, the daily trend remains bullish as DXY continues to trade above its ascending trend line. Throughout this uptrend, every pullback toward the 20-day moving average has been met with renewed buying. The last 2 daily candles both showed long lower wicks around 100.0 to 100.3, confirming strong buying demand at support. We expect DXY to consolidate before making another attempt to test 101.5. A short-term pullback remains possible, but the broader bullish structure remains intact unless key support is broken. We accurately anticipated the early bullish move on DXY from the very first bullish H1 candles. That signal later developed into a strong DXY rally, driving gold from the 4750 region toward 3900. DXY remains bullish. However, if DXY struggles to break above 101.5, gold could still experience short-term rebound rallies. Here's the catch. DXY's next move won't just impact gold, it could rewrite the short-term trading landscape entirely. The battle around 101.5 could define gold's direction for the entire week. The dollar is where gold reacts first, but geopolitics remains the deeper force behind gold. Force number 2, geopolitical risks. While DXY drives short-term moves, geopolitics remain the deeper structural force supporting gold's long-term strength. A temporary ceasefire involving the US, Israel, and Iran remains in place. However, the situation remains fragile, and any renewed escalation could provide temporary support for gold through safe haven demand. Meanwhile, Russia-Ukraine peace talks have shown some progress, but no concrete resolution has been reached. Geopolitical tensions continue to provide a long-term floor for gold, but for now they are not strong enough to outweigh the short-term pressure from a stronger US dollar and institutional selling. Now let's look behind the charts at the institutional flows shaping gold's next move. Finally, institutional activity. This is where the next major move often begins. While retail traders often react to price action, institutional flows tend to position ahead of major market shifts. SPDR Gold Trust continued reducing its gold holdings this week, selling another 4 tons. Over the past 8 trading sessions, the fund has sold a total of 21 tons, lowering its holdings from 1,022 tons to 1,001 tons. Institutions rarely sell aggressively at potential market bottoms such as the 4050 to 4150 zone. Instead, they appear to be locking in profits, expecting gold to fall even lower as the US dollar index recovers. When institutional capital starts rotating at this scale, the market is usually preparing for a larger move. This shift is not random, it's driven by a clear alignment of dollar dynamics, geopolitical risk, and institutional expectations. Macro is setting the stage, but the real confirmation comes from price. Let's go into the charts. Gold technical analysis. First, congratulations to everyone who followed last week's analysis and executed the sell setup around 4100 to 4150. Those positions are now delivering more than 2,000 pips so far. We also highlighted the major resistance zone around 5000 before the market reacted. Many of these high probability levels were shared in advance with our Telegram community before the move even started. We also track the market in real time, focusing only on the moves that actually matter. Let's break down the charts across multiple time frames: weekly, daily, and H4. Step by step, here's what the market is really showing. Starting with the weekly time frame. Despite this strong rebound, the bigger picture hasn't changed yet. Gold remains inside a long-term descending channel. Last week's bullish pin bar was an encouraging signal. As we projected previously, gold has been consolidating between 3,900 and 4,200. The latest weekly candle closed above the previous bearish candle, confirming strong buying interest around the 3,900 to 4,000 support zone. Gold is now approaching the major resistance around 4,200, while DXY is expected to rebound next week. Institutions are also continuing to reduce exposure. Together, these factors suggest the current rally may still be a corrective move rather than the beginning of a new bull trend. Our expectation is for gold to correct toward 4,100 or even 4,000 before another recovery attempt begins. If buyers successfully break above 4,200, gold could extend higher toward 4,300 and even 4,400 before another major decline develops. At this stage, a decisive break below 3,900 is unlikely next week unless DXY first breaks above 101.5. Moving down to the daily, the clearest window into gold's next move. Gold still maintains a broader bearish market structure, characterized by lower highs and lower lows. Following its consolidation between 3,900 and 4,100, gold broke higher as DXY weakened, producing a strong recovery rally. Price is now approaching the major 4,200 resistance, where we expect a correction toward 4,100 or even 4,000 before another recovery attempt begins. An alternative scenario, not our primary expectation, is a breakout above 4,200, with price extending toward 4,220 to 4,250, where the descending trendline is located. If that trendline is eventually broken, gold could continue toward 4,350 or even higher before the broader bearish trend resumes. Now, let's move to the H4 chart, where traders can focus on timing and execution. On the H4 timeframe, although gold remains below its descending trendline, gold has staged an impressive recovery after forming a bullish RSI divergence alongside a triple bottom and a potential inverse head and shoulders around the 3,900 to 4,000 support zone. The H4 structure has shifted bullish, with strong bullish candles consistently overpowering bearish ones. However, gold is now testing the major resistance zone between 4,200 and 4,220, which also coincides with the descending trend line. Major resistance zones rarely break on the first attempt without a period of consolidation. Our preferred scenario is for gold to consolidate below 4,200 or briefly push toward 4,220, create a false breakout, then pull back before making another attempt. If buyers eventually break above both 4,220 and the descending trend line, gold could continue its recovery toward 4,300 or even higher before the broader downtrend resumes. Before we move into the trading plan, here's the key takeaway. As long as DXY remains above 100, our preferred scenario remains bearish for gold. Now here's the part most traders wait for, the exact levels I'm watching this week. Let's move into the trading plan for the week ahead.
Trading plan, July 6th to 10th, 2026. First sell zone, 4,330 to 4,400. Weekly resistance, round number, major resistance zone. Stop loss, 4,402. First target, 4,300 to 4,200. Extended target, 4,100 to 3,500. Second sell zone, 4,270 to 4,300. Daily resistance, high probability reaction zone. Stop loss, 4,302. First target, 4,250 to 4,200. Extended target, 4,100 to 3,500. Third sell zone, 1,880 to 4,250. Nearest resistance, H4 descending trend line, round number. Stop loss, 4,252. First target, 4,150 to 4,100. Extended target, 4,000 to 3,500. Pro tip, false breakout. Wait for the retest before re-entering. Always adjust stop-loss levels based on your own risk management. Despite the bearish outlook, strong rebound rallies remain possible if gold reaches major support zones and DXY struggles to break above 101.5. First buy zone, 3,900 to 3,955. Major weekly support, discounted price. Stop loss, 38.87. First target, 4,000 to 4,100. Extended target, 4,200 to 4,400. Second buy zone, 4,000 to 4,055. Daily support, round number, high probability reaction zone. Stop loss, 39.87. First target, 4,100 to 4,150. Extended target, 4,200 to 4,400. Third buy zone, 4,100 to 4,135, scalp only. Nearest H4 support, round number. Stop loss, 40.87. First target, 4,150 to 4,200. Extended target, 4,250 to 4,400. We update our gold market outlook and key price levels every day inside our Telegram community before the market reacts. If you're serious about trading gold, you'll find the link below. Stay disciplined, manage your risk, and I'll see you in the next market update.